tons of people are now building SaaS, software as a service, little apps that solve one problem really well for one specific customer avatar. Tons of people are doing it. I'm seeing this thing blow up. I jumped on this early 6 months ago because I've been in the SaaS game for a very, very long time. And I've been building businesses online for way longer. Best part of 25 years. I'm like an OG these days. I'm like a granddad. Literally, I turned 18 in 1998, which is about when the internet exploded. And by about 2000, 2001, I had online businesses making $300 a week, something like that. And before long, they were making $450 a day. We're talking early 2000s, like 2001, 2002, .com crash. When everybody was losing money, I was silently making a small fortune, passive, online, and I just rode that wave for the next 25 years. It enabled me to create massive passive income streams, and I've dabbled in all different business models along the way. I bought a nightclub with my internet money, but I've done all kinds of stuff on the way. And what I'm seeing is the biggest opportunity ever is to disrupt the old software as a service industry, right? So there's a business model called software as a service, selling these little apps to business owners or sometimes consumers, but selling these little apps that solve one problem really well. And loads of people are now building these apps in days or weeks or months, which would have took years, right? So normal people are building apps. Like, I was talking to my next door neighbor earlier. I don't know how we got onto it, but it's like, oh, I built an app on the thing. And he talked about the tools that I use, Claude Code, Replit. I was like, literally on the train, he built an app. Everybody's building apps, right? It's all over Twitter. It's all over the communities and online. Building apps is easy. Easy, the easiest thing ever. It's actually fun. It's actually addictive. So what is the hard bit? Building businesses is the hard bit, right? And it's the bit I've been doing for 25 years, which makes me uniquely placed to talk on the talks about sales, marketing, and business building, right? That's what I've done for 25 years. I'm very, very good at going from 0 to 100K a year on a brand new idea. Very good. I've traded in over 50 niches. I don't know how many business models. I've never tried to add it up, but it's over 10 business models. And for the last 8 years, I've been in, maybe primarily in my spare time in the software as a service business. So for me to go, wow, AI can now, normal people with AI can now build software as a service business, it's bonkers. But what everybody's doing is building apps, and then they're going, oh, now what? I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to market it. I don't know how to get customers. I don't know how to build a business, because that bit's not easy. And to a certain extent, maybe that bit will never be easy, but it's what I do best. So that's what I want to talk to you about in this video. I want to talk to you about the marketing side of it and the sales side of software as a service. So creating the product is one bit. I think you've got to make sure you're moving into the right space. I've talked about it lots on the channel, but 3 to 5 competitors is a sweet spot. You don't want to be the first one in the space. Not really. Yeah, with a unique angle, that's cool. A unique feature or two, that's cool. But into a space that's never been done before, if your primary goal is to make money as quick as possible, that's not usually the best place to put your time and attention. Now, if you can make it work, you could become a billionaire, but you're probably not gonna. You're probably gonna actually get beat by somebody that understands it better than you when they copy your idea. So that's not to say don't do that. That is one route. The more tried and tested route is to not reinvent the wheel. Go into a business model where there's already existing dinosaur competition. Old SaaS companies that have built it with human devs that have got really like old code, old features. Maybe the devs are still hand coding. Yeah, in 2026, most devs still are, which is bonkers. You've got to be AI first, guys, or you're going to lose your job and you're going to lose your businesses. But your goal is to move into a old school dinosaur SaaS niche, right? Where there's already some people there, there's already money being spent there, and go make something a little bit better, a little bit fancier. Maybe it's got a few AI features that they don't have. Maybe it's just presented in a more user-friendly way, or it's just got a couple of unique features to it, and go take some of their customers. And you don't even have to take their customers if you're too soft. I mean, you shouldn't be in business if you're too soft to want to take someone's customers, but just take the flow of their customers. So they've got flows of new people, right? Whether that flow is coming from Google, that flow could be coming from affiliates, flow could be coming from their own content on social media or whatever, wherever those flows of traffic that are coming into their world are, go put yourself in that flow of traffic and go take some of it, right? And redirect some of it from theirs to yours. A strategy that's very, very, very successful and definitely worth trying is creating comparison pages. So let's say you've got 3 main competitors. You could create a comparison page that compares their software to your software with buyer's intent keywords. So like bottom of funnel buyer's intent keywords might be, it could be competitor SaaS name review, right? If they're looking for reviews, they're problem aware, solution aware, and they're ready to buy. They're looking at that specific review. They want somebody that's not them to say that's a product worth buying. So they're looking for reviews. Now, if you can put yourself in the flow of traffic at that point, so maybe somebody's in the search engine typing in your SaaS competitor name versus, and then your name comes up as an auto suggest, or when they hit enter, yours comes up as the 5th result in Google or whatever. If you can put yourself in the flow of traffic when they're bottom of funnel, high buying intent, and you can go and they can go, oh, what's this? And now all of a sudden they're on your sales page. They realize you may be a little bit cheaper. Maybe you've got a couple of features that are kind of cool. And all of a sudden they've gone from, I'm ready to buy this, I'm ready to make a decision, I just want to make sure it's the right decision, so I'm going to look at reviews, to, oh, this looks cool, and it's cheaper, and it's got a longer free trial, and it's got this feature that one don't have. Even though there's less trust in the market because I've never heard of it before, okay, I'll try that. It's only a free trial. Boom, you got in the flow, right? Building an app is easy. Building a business is hard. You have to understand strategies, in the trenches strategies that work, right? And there's a whole bunch of them. If you're interested in building a business, not just building an app, building an app is easy. You don't need me to help you build an app these days. Follow my 21-day challenge, super low price, 21 daily micro tasks. You'll have an app at the end of it if you just follow the steps, right? That bit's easy. Building a business, you still need somebody to help you with, because I see it all over. I've got an app, now what? Crickets. They can't build businesses. It's what I've done for 25 years. I can help you build a business. But you're going to have to apply to work with me. I only take a limited amount of mentees to take on this journey with me. I don't work with anybody I don't like. I don't work with anybody that's not 100% committed. I don't work with anybody that's not willing to invest in themselves or invest in me. If they think, I had one guy earlier, I cancelled his call. I had a booked call earlier, and it said, bless him, it said, essentially it said, I'll get trained by you for free, and then if it works, I'll give you a really cool testimonial. Amazing, mate. Amazing. Thanks so much. So 25 years in the trench experience, 8 years, $23 million plus in his spare time, like massive skill set, entrepreneurial minded, recurring income, passive income, digital asset minded. I'm going to waste my time with you, drag you kicking and screaming across the finish line, and then you're going to say thanks with a testimonial. Amazing, amazing, cancel call. Time waster, loser. I know that's harsh, but that's loser mentality. Why would I be willing to invest my time, blood, sweat and tears when you could just quit like that and I don't get anything in return? It's not reality. So you've got to be willing to invest in yourself. I've got to like you. I've got to think you actually want it enough to stick with it. If you're not fully committed, if I can't look you in the eyes and know that you'll stick it through, I'm not interested. I don't want to drag people kicking and screaming across the finish line. I can just focus on building my own stuff. Why would I help you build your stuff? Even for money. if it's like getting blood out of a stone, not gonna. So just cancel the calls or I don't invite them. So anyway, building a business in SaaS is hard, it takes time, but there's also some very, very surefire, tried and tested, proven free organic strategies that you can use to build trickles of traffic that over time can become streams of traffic and maybe even rivers of traffic. And if that happens, if essentially you've got a piece of software that solves a problem really well and you've dialed in the sales process, I'm an 8-figure copywriter, I can help you do that. If you've got a dialed in sales process that gives away free trials and converts people to paid members, paid users, if you've got that dialed in and you get a few trickles of traffic or streams of traffic coming in, there's no reason why you couldn't make a 6-figure a year business or a 7-figure exit. No reason. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen easily. You're going to have to give it some bloody blood, sweat and tears. You're going to have to give it some elbow grease. You're going to have to put the effort in. You're going to have to stay committed for a long period of time. That's just the reality of it. Anything else is fantasy. But if you're ready for that journey, there's no better journey to take than an AI SaaS journey. It's better than private label. It's better than affiliate marketing. It's better than trading, in my opinion. It's better than all of it. Building your own software as a service is a digital asset you can sell again and again and again through a repeatable process, and then you can just switch to, I will just direct traffic to this. So let me find ways to get pockets of traffic to have a free trial to solve the problem that my SaaS solves for them. Not easy, not quick, but if you can do it, it's very hard to turn that income off. Like the trend's your friend. When they start growing on their own. And likewise, when they start declining, they keep declining on their own. You know, but you just put that initial effort in, start rolling that boulder, get some momentum. And it's a beautiful business model. A beautiful business model that you can flip for huge lump sums. So anyway, I'm losing my voice. I was going to do another video after this one, but I'm not gonna because I'm losing my voice. So if you're interested in building your own software as a service app, there's a 21-day challenge. Walks you through the whole process in daily micro tasks, even if you don't have an idea, even if you have no AI skills, even if you don't have that much money, only going to cost you a few $100 all in, even with AI tools to get it up and running. It's a no-brainer. Go build yourself an app. Even if you don't ever sell it to anyone and you just build it for yourself, go build yourself an app. Life-changing, transferable skill set. Window of time, perfect, get on it. But if you want to build a business, if you want a digital marketer of over 20 years in your corner, fighting for you like a champ in your corner, then book a call. We'll build a business together. I don't accept everyone. In fact, I don't accept most people. But if I like you, if you're willing to invest, and it's a significant investment, it is not $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000. One-to-one costs me significantly more. Costs you significantly more to work with me, right? It's not cheap. But if you want to actually build a business and have an entrepreneur that's done it time and time again and is an expert at getting things from 0 to 100K, especially for people that don't have any experience, that can teach you in a way that communicates technical subjects and advanced marketing subjects and sales subjects in a way that is understandable to the common person, I'm your guy. Book a call. If we're a good fit, I'll invite you to my mentorship. If we're not, I won't invite you. So book a call. Anyway, I'm losing my voice. I'm going to go in. Thanks for watching. Love you loads. And yeah, go build yourself a SaaS app. I don't care if you do it with me or not. It could be life-changing for you. Go build yourself a SaaS app. 21-day challenge, very cheap way of getting into this. Or apply to work with me. We'll build a business together. Let's do it. Work with me. Let's do it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.